Hi, welcome to Sage Blue Tarot. Today is May 13th, 2021. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the daily collective reading using the tarot cards. Thank you for being here and welcome. I'm going to start off by asking, what does collective need to hear today? What does collective need to hear today? I'm kind of sensing this need to rush through things. Like I'm kind of sensing like maybe you had a big to-do list for today, like a lot of big plans, but your intuition, your instinct is saying to do something else. So I kind of feel like this a little bit of a little bit of tension in that way. Like maybe you are moving at a slower pace than you would like, right? I think it can get kind of easy to think, well, I made a list, like I need to do the things on my list and it needs to be like this. Like, I think that's just like a form of the way we try to control our lives, when sometimes it's better to just surrender to the moment, to what the day is going to be. What does collective need to hear today? Swords, Ace of Swords reversed. Okay, so with this card, yeah, I'm getting a lot of overthinking. I'm also kind of sensing a little bit of OCD, like maybe you're just kind of like running around, your head's just kind of going. Maybe a lot of good ideas, a lot of past events. Like it's just like a blurry of mental energy going on. I'm also kind of sensing that maybe you're feeling some kind of, I don't know, I'm sensing kind of like drama with friends or family right now. Like maybe somebody has betrayed you or is going to betray you, or you suspect this happening. Just some kind of when it's reversed, it kind of to me shows like a backstabbing of sorts, right? And this could be just with yourself or it could be in your relationships. The Emperor upright. Okay, so this, I'm sensing like maybe somebody in your life who is an authority figure is kind of maybe not someone that you can lean on right now, right? Like maybe somebody that you're used to leaning on can't really be there for you like they have been in the past. Yeah, the Tower upright. I'm sensing big dramatic relationship changes, because I feel like with this Swords energy, like you're not having it because you've changed, and then other people aren't really having it because you've changed. And I kind of feel like maybe people are trying to exert their control that they used to have over you in the same way. But like the cards have tumbled down. Like everything that you've known before is just shifted. And now you're starting to see this manifest into your relationships, right? Because you've changed, and then everything, that ripple effect is just reaching others, reaching your relationships. We have the Page of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I think right now you're getting a lot of new ideas on what to grow. Like maybe you've been interested in starting your own business or starting your own side project or hobby, and now you're actually cultivating this. Like now you have some ideas that you would like to plant, and this is the perfect time for it, you know, because the Tower showed up. It means like everything that was before, I'm kind of sensing like a job loss, or you want to quit, or yeah, with that Swords energy, I'm just sensing that there's such big changes right now in your workplace, in your relationships with your boss, with your, yeah, just figures that used to have control over you. Like now you have taken back the reins and you're just kind of like, you know what? No, like you can't help me grow what I want to grow. Like only I can help myself grow. And so now you're taking back your power. And I'm sensing that now, instead of others being in control of you, like now you are becoming the emperor for yourself, for your life, building that life that which you want. Let's pull some more cards. Six of Cups, yeah. That that Aries energy reverse really was bringing to me like that whole, like your memories of the past and maybe events that may be coming up right now for healing, or maybe just to be in your awareness, for you to remember something. It sometimes happens that beautiful memories happen and we don't always keep them in the forefront of our minds because there's no need to, right? We're living our lives. There's something new happening literally in each moment. And so we don't really have that mental capacity to be in that moment, no matter how wonderful it was, forever, because that's not healthy. That's not what we do. With the Six of Cups upright, I'm sensing a lot of memories from the past coming up right now. And because it's upright, I'm sensing that there's a lot of cherished memories that you had kind of forgotten, right? That were like kept in there for moments like this, for them to kind of come up and be like, hey, I know things can kind of seem stressful right now, like a lot of changes are happening, and you kind of maybe feel like the bad guy, like a bad person for changing things, but this is for the best, and you've made beautiful memories before, so don't be afraid of that happening for you again, right? Just because all the cards are falling down and you're having to start over, don't be afraid of the new, right? Don't be afraid of the new. It's all coming to work for you. And the Four of Coins reversed. Yeah, I'm sensing that your whole foundation, your whole stability, that has been uprooted. Like you're now restabilizing yourself, setting that down again to create something new. The last card I'm going to pull for the tarot is the World upright. The World upright. It's like, don't be afraid to shake things up, right? And that's where we're at right now. I feel like you have all these wonderful ideas with this Page of Coins, and you have all these cool ideas, right? Like maybe you have interests that before you hadn't pursued because you thought, well, there's no way to make money off of that, or oh, I can't do that, or oh, like all of these thoughts that you used to have before are being challenged, right? And I'm kind of sensing like a huge mental shift, just a 180, and being like, you know what? I am going to go for the life that I love, that I would like to be living in, because, well, why not? Like, what is there to lose, right? And when we go for these big dreams, even in small steps, just every single day working towards this big dream that you have, that all adds up, right? If you don't complete your dreams in one day, that is the most normal thing ever, right? It's just about putting in some time every single day to that which you are passionate about, right? And there's so many different things that could have been calling your name for a while now, and now is the perfect time to grow that, to plant these seeds, to not be afraid to shake it up, not be afraid to shake up everything in your life. Because the Tower came up, that card to me is just change, and that could mean job, relationships, family, self, like everything change. And then that Four of Coins card reverse, it's like you can kind of already see that now, that you can't keep living the life that you have been living because you don't want to, first of all, and because everything that you have been wishing for, this life that you're living is not going to take you there. And so everything is changing in your favor, and you're starting to kind of, I'm sensing like you're starting to fall back in love with yourself, right? With these cherished memories coming up, I'm sensing that you've lived a full life full of beautiful experiences, and now you're actually starting to kind of pat yourself on the back for it and be like, look, like you're capable of this, so imagine what else you're capable of. Like, don't be afraid of owning your power. The Emperor came up. Like, don't be afraid of owning your power. I mean, like, you know what? I'm calling the shots. I'm going to create the life that I want. If I love this, I'm going to pursue this, and I'm no longer going to be afraid to live the life that I would like to live. And then on the back, the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, I'm just sensing a lot of beautiful ideas, new ways to live your life. Hobbies, right? Hobbies that are also businesses, but in a way that's balanced, right? I'm sensing that you're being really mindful about what you're creating. You're no longer driven by only money, right? I feel like before you might have been driven by only money, like what is stable, what is money, what is good, but you've realized like that isn't making you happy. Like you've lived that life, and now you're kind of like, you know what? I'm going to take a little bit of a risk and just pursue what I would actually like to pursue out of love for it, while at the same time being mindful on how could I grow this in a way that's sustainable for me? Like how can I share my authentic truth, my joys, my passions, what I have to share while I'm here with others, while at the same time surviving off of it? Like how can I continue to thrive in now a world that's just different? So I'm going to thank the deck. Thank you. And I'm going to pull from the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations deck. What does collective need to hear today? Yeah, I'm kind of sensing like everything starts with an idea. That keeps coming up. Everything starts with an idea. What does collective need to hear today? Yesod, root connection. So I'm sensing that you're going to be stabilizing in your own power. You're going to be, I feel like, exploring that connection with yourself, within yourself, and then start to observe and really acknowledge and realize a lot about how that connection with yourself affects the connection that you have with Earth, with other people, with your relationships. Malkuth, ground the kingdom. So right now, I would say, focus on where you are right now and really try to meditate today. Try to meditate just at least for 5 minutes, at least for just a couple of moments. Just sit mindfully, close your eyes, and clear your mind to make way for the roots that are coming through, right? Like these ideas are going to be coming in, and I'm sensing that in order for you to really take advantage of these ideas and to be able to see them with clarity, it's going to be important for you to just ground down, right? When you ground down, you can start to, even after like meditating, just notice how different you see the world, right? After taking that time out from being an active person in society, you'll start to realize like, oh, like what can I do with what I've been given? And you'll start to be more grateful for the gifts that are here for you. Shalagiel, angel of snow. Yeah, you'll start to see happiness again. You'll start to see insight into what makes you happy, right? Shalagiel comes up whenever there's like, to me it represents happiness, right? Happiness in the face of adversity, happiness in the face of change, and like sad lands, right? Like it kind of feels like maybe because the world has shifted, because the Tower card came up, because relationships are different, everything's different, you might be sensing like, oh, okay, well, what can I do from now? Like if everything is gone, well, what would I like to build now with all this space to grow? Because everything is no longer here, right? So just really ground down today, go outside, get some sunshine, really notice where you are, right? And I think that'll give you a lot of power, a lot of strength. On the back, Simikil, angel of vengeance. Yeah, I'm sensing that because you've had these dramatic encounters with people that you once used to love or be in a good connection with, now that that's shifting, I feel like you're kind of throwing some poison arrows at them. Like you're kind of being like, well, you know, you deserve this, or I hope you this. But try to just ground down in your own power. And then if you really feel like somebody did you wrong, just go ahead and ask for your spirit guides, for your spirit team, for them to exact justice, and then that will help you release and surrender to your own flow, right? I kind of feel like sometimes we can feel like, I don't know, a lot of energy, a lot of power, and then we kind of misdirect that, right? Like instead of directing that energy towards them, just claim it. Just be like, you know what? I hope you get what you've got coming, and that's it. And then surrender, right? Surrender to receiving insight on these new ideas, because right now I feel like you're getting a lot of cool new ideas, like new ways to live your life. Like I'm kind of sensing like you're feeling unafraid of these relationships changing, of your life changing. Like you're kind of feeling hopeful, happy, even if changes have happened that aren't necessarily happy inducing. I kind of feel like you've processed that, and you're now in the space of reminiscing about the past, reminiscing about all the joys that you've had, and then all these joys are collecting together into this pool of amazing sensation and feeling. And now it's the prime time to go ahead and put this all together, this beautiful energy, and then to feed it back to yourself, to re-energize yourself, to reground yourself, right? To stabilize and to just set new foundations, new ideas, new ways to conquer your fears, new ways to interact with life. Like when you wake up, what do you want your day to look like? Right? And then start to make changes every single day to shape your day into the life that you would like to live. Because right now you're being supported, right? So just dream really big and trust, surrender, listen to yourself and meditate. Yeah. So I'm going to thank this deck. Thank you. And now I'm going to pull from the Trust Your Vibes Oracle cards. What does collective need to hear today? Does collective need to hear today? Body talk. So for me, this card means literally talk to your body and ask it for what it needs, right? And that to me is connected to that Yasod root connection and Malkuth, ground the kingdom. Right now I'm feeling a lot of earthy energy, especially since the Tower card came up. Everything's fallen. The Four of Coins came up. Like you're just working on your foundations right now, right? And your foundations right now, your ride during this time of your life involves your body, right? Like our bodies are the vehicle through which we get to experience this world. And I feel like sometimes we don't think of it like that. Like we don't kind of think how important our body is for that spiritual, earthly, cosmic connection, right? And like this body is how we get to play with the world. It's how we get to interact. It's how we get to love. Like, so really ground down, meditate, take a moment of your time to focus your awareness on yourself and ask yourself, like, what do you want right now? What do you need? Do you need rest? Do you need activity? What do you need, right? And then wait for your body to tell you. Your body will tell you what it needs. Just to form that relationship with your body. Mentors and role models came up. So because you're rebuilding your life, start to look towards others in your life that are living, or not even, they don't have to be in your life directly, but people that are your role models, people that are living the life that you would like to live, and start to really study them, read about them, consume their work, and if you can, talk to them, reach out to them, be in communication with them. Think of really good questions to ask these people, and then start to get information from them that will help you form the life that you want, right? Because people are out there that are living the life that you want. So start to kind of study them and start to kind of emulate them. Start to kind of apply what they're doing into your life if it works for you. Of course, your life, like don't just think like copy paste is going to get you that life because you're different. You have different skills. We're all different, right? But do allow yourself to be inspired by these people that are living vividly in their truth. And that will help you live in your truth. Seek solitude. So yeah, definitely meditate today. Definitely spend time alone, talking to your body, really tuning into that eternal dream that you have, this beautiful vision that you have for your life, how you want your day to look, how you want your long term to look, who you want surrounding you, what type of work you want to be doing, what type of, how do you want to spend your life, essentially, and just be as authentic as you can about it. I feel like right now you're no longer being driven by the same motivations as before. I feel like before it was like, well, produce, and then you get money. And now you're kind of like, well, no, I would like to enjoy the way. I would like to enjoy the way that I'm living my life and that I make money. Like, I would like to have fun. Since everything has kind of fallen, why not start over in a different way? Like, why would I rebuild the same game that I didn't even enjoy? Like that game is done. So, yeah, and on the back, walk it off. So, yeah, go for a walk today, ground down, ask your spirit team for help, and just try not to focus so much on what you've lost. Focus on everything with loving eyes, right? With like a tenderness, with an appreciation of all that you've lived so far, and use that beautiful energy to propel you forward, right? To propel you forward into this rebuilding that you're doing. I'm just sensing like you're just rebuilding. So I'm really excited for you, and thank you for tuning in. I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, so now we're going to go ahead and move into the distance Reiki portion of the episode. I suggest laying or sitting in a comfortable position, but that is not necessary. Just be open to receiving Reiki healing energy. I suggest setting your own intention for the Reiki, or just allowing my intention to take place, which is always for your highest good. I'm going to go ahead and take 3 deep breaths with you. Let's go ahead and inhale, hold, and exhale. Again, inhale, hold, and exhale. And inhale, hold, and exhale. I will now begin sending Reiki. When you are ready, start to come back into your body and open your eyes. Welcome back. Thank you so much for showing up today. And I suggest drinking water since a lot of energy is moved during Reiki sessions. And I will see you in our next episode. Thank you and bye.